Hi, stamping friends. It's Marilyn here with Stamping Creations with Marilyn, coming to you this afternoon by a recorded version. I am helping this week with the Canet hampers here in Spruce Grove, so I'm not available to do my Facebook Live as I normally do on Tuesdays, but I didn't want to leave you stranded, so I decided to do a short video with a card that I'm going to make and show you a couple techniques with it, a couple other tricks that I've done with some wrapping things this week. As you know, Christmas is fast approaching and we all have last minute things that we want to get done and whatever. So I will just point out a couple things. We have a current host code, as always. If you're ordering online, I'd love it if you would use that host code. And if you can't remember, it's on my social media, it's on my website, and you can always reach out to me to get it. We have a mini catalog from January to June, along with Sale-A-Bration from January to February coming. I have requested that Stampin Up mail a number of these out to my customers, and they should be arriving shortly. I haven't received mine yet, so I don't think you will have either. But if you think you might not have been on that list or whatever, and you do want one of those, please let me know, because I do have a few here that I could certainly package up for you to pick up on our front deck. So let's get started with a couple things I want to show you. I was wrapping gifts the other night and I found that I had these laying in my gift wrapping box that we only bring down usually once a year. And I thought, what a neat idea I had. Obviously found it somewhere, but these are Christmas cards from last year. And I took them and cut them in the 2-inch width. And then I used our punch that punches the scallop top. So I could put a ribbon in that if I wanted as a gift tag. I left some of them longer so you could write more of a message. I left some of them shorter. And this one's a little bit more difficult to write on because of the embossing that was on it, but it's still a cute gift tag. So I thought, what a great thing. I should share that with all of you. That, you know, those cards you think, oh, I got them in the mail, now I'm going to throw them out. Don't do that. Try to recycle them. And this one, I just love the fonts and the words, and it would probably even work if you did like a fold for it or whatever. So anyway, I had those laying on my desk here. I wanted to share those with you. And the other thing that I watched, I believe it was Sarah, that had done some gift wrapping with our designer paper. So I thought, wow, what a great idea. This designer paper I bought, I loved it. Didn't use it near enough, like most of you. So therefore, I dug it out, and I did need, these are calendars that I do for our family each year, pictorial birthday calendars. And I thought, okay, I can do this. So I used 2 sheets of each paper to wrap the calendar, but I am so tickled with how well it turned out. So just wanted to share that quick tip with you for gift wrapping. So now I would like to share, the other thing I've been doing is why I haven't been too active on social media is writing my Christmas cards. And most years I will look at my list, make sure I've got addresses correct, and then I will start and make sure I've got enough cards. Well, this year I had a number of cards left from last year, which was great. And I thought, do I have enough? Oh, let's just start writing. So I've been writing and mailing and writing and mailing, and discovered last night that I need about 10 to 15 more. So I thought, okay, I need something quick and easy. What am I going to do? So I happen to have a package of this, which is 10 cards and envelopes. And they were on that giant sale that we're currently having, and I didn't look to see if they're still there or not, or if they're sold out. But anyway, they are being retired. But I thought, what a great thing. And then I found on Pinterest a page by Ellen Woodbridge where she had done, because this is gold around here, she took the triangle stamp set, stamped these two trees and the words, and then stamped this one separately and mounted it here, and that was her card. And I thought, okay, I can do this. I can make 10 of these in one evening, and why not share with you how I do that, and we'll be on our way. You knowing how I did it, and me getting my cards made. So I brought in the Stamparatus, and because I want to stamp on here, and I don't think I need it folded. I did have a bit of trouble getting this to stamp so I could emboss it. So I'm going to try without folding this one and show you what I did. I did use my embossing buddy because I have it, and I don't want to have trouble with embossing. So I use my Versamark, and there is a chance, never thought of that till just now, that maybe I need to re-ink my Versamark, but we'll try this. I've got it lined up, and it's upside down to how I normally use the Stamparatus, but it did work. So I stamped, and of course, photopolymer sticks to the, and it looks to me like I'm still not stamped quite right there. You know what, I'm going to grab a different ink pad first of all, because I happen to have another one, and we'll try it. And then what I ended up doing on that card that I have done the embossing on was actually folding it and having a double layer of the cardstock. And I may, again, it's not stamping in there and there, so I'm going to do that just because it's here instead of putting in an extra shim. And I haven't had this happen before, but I haven't used this set. And because of the Stamparatus, though, I can stamp this a number of times. I should, just bear with me while I crease that fold. And we'll try it again. Whoops. Yeah, we don't want that. Of course, I have 10 of them here I can try on, so. Well, that looks a little better. So bring in my embossing powder that I keep in a container like this, and oh yeah, it did work. So I always, when I'm embossing, the heat embossing, I have a paintbrush handy, a little brush that I can brush off these pieces carefully. To try and prevent it from, I don't know why, I think maybe on the next one I will try just putting 2 cards there instead of folding, because I think the fold made me leery because I was thinking that it was going to not line up properly. So when I do the heat embossing, isn't that neat? Still love that. I hold the heat tool in one place till it starts melting the powder like that, and then move on to the next section. Yes, it's warm, but I've got quite a space to hang on to. So there would be my card base. And for now, I'm just going to move that aside. And what I would end up doing is, looked like it wasn't embossed, is just putting this little guy here It's equilateral, so it doesn't matter which direction it goes. But I will use dimensionals and pop it up. And also being retired. Okay, I did bring them out here. Oh, there they are these little stars, star elements. So I'm going to use those. They're not gold, but I think they'll look okay on there. That's what I'm going to use as my star on the top of each tree. And just kind of place that there. I'm going to get these out, and I'm on a mission for things that I've bought. I am going to try really hard to use them, not just look at them because they're pretty. And I think that one I might have to put there. Now this little guy can go there. And that would be my card. So, wish me luck. I'm going to finish up the 10 of those, and I'll have enough to finish my card list. Once I start my list, it's from my address book, my phone list, whatever. I tend to add and subtract from them. And the other tip I just wanted to show you, as we're looking at those, I didn't put this one on yet, but is on my strip of cardstock to do these. It is so easy to stamp this direction, then this direction, then this direction, and you're saving paper. You're not wasting it by cutting away pieces you don't need. So another little tip for you. So hopefully you're well on your way for doing your Christmas cards. Also wanted to share with you that I will be coming out actually today, seeing as this is going to be posted on Tuesday. I have a paper share that I'm going to do for that new catalog. There are 7 papers that are not specialty papers, and those are the ones I'm going to concentrate on. Going to pattern it after one that I've found online by a US demonstrator, Jackie Boheis, and add a piece of cardstock, coordinated cardstock, to go with each piece of designer paper. So a little bit different than some others you might have seen, but I'm hoping that it will work for you. So watch my newsletter or get in touch with me and I will send you the information if you're interested. Of course, for Canadians only. And we'll see what kind of things we can make with that. If you make a card like this or any other Christmas card that you're working on right now, I'd love to see you post it below my video. So till next time, take care.